Hello everyone, boAt has been one of the most successful D2C based unicorn in the Indian startup ecosystem. From being a mobile charging cable seller to the world's 5th largest wearable brand. As boAt being a lifestyle brand, what all we can learn together and implement in our own business. There are mainly two key reasons for boAt's success, right pricing and right marketing. But before we dive into boAt's case study, I'll take you to some interesting facts about Asian Paints. Back in 1942, when India was under British rule, the paint market was led by overseas players only. There were very few Indian companies. So that time, Mr. Champaklal Choksy found a gold mining opportunity and established Asian Paints. So how is this even relatable to boAt? The answer is simple. Even boAt found that Indian people need affordable, stylish and good-looking consumer electronics. For stylish and good quality products, there were giants like Apple, Sennheiser and JBL, but for affordable, there was no such brand. So boAt got an opportunity to deliver products at affordable rates, good looking and good quality too, all the three things together, and got a huge market share in it as the users are aged between 18 to 35. When we look at the breakup of market share among top 4 companies, Apple holds 7.5%, Noise and Realme at 8%, and boAt holds a chunk of 36%. And after getting a tremendous market share of nearly 40%, the revenue and the profit of boAt have also skyrocketed. And on one hand, during pandemic, when everything got connected virtually, the other hand, the demand of earphones and headphone, be it wired or wireless, also increased. And also when you look at the revenue of 2021, it tanks up to 1511 crores. Surprisingly, out of which 947 crores are of wireless earphones and headphones, which is 62% of the total revenue generated. Mind-blowing, right? And in the wired segment, it was only 94 crores, which is just 6% of the total revenue generated in FY 2021. And the most fascinating part is that boAt cleverly used the global resource model. In this model, the company takes help from different countries and use their expertise to sum up their own product. In case of boAt, the company acquired a Singapore-based company Kakkar to give them the hardware and software-based solutions, and then setting up a manufacturing unit in China for cheapest labor availability, after which all the products are rolled out. As boAt is clear about the target audience, it is easier enough for them to know what kind of marketing strategy is needed to drive their customers to buy their product. As living in this digital marketing era, boAt played the best role available in the book, which is none other than bringing the top 2 obsession of the country, Bollywood and cricket. They bought in from Hardik Pandya to Iyer and Kartik Aaryan to Kiara. And also being the audio partner for 6 IPL teams in 2021, which again shot up the sales. And when we look at the expense, boAt spent 1420 crores in 2021, which is 2 times comparative to 2020. This sudden hike was mainly due to IPL deal and increase in celebrity endorsement. So let's move on to SWOT analysis for more insights and to summarize what we have learned in the boAt's case study. So first comes up the strength. In the Indian startup ecosystem, where majority of the startup are loss-making, boAt remained profitable for 5 consecutive years, which is a very good sign for the company and for the investors as well. Secondly, due to pandemic, next few years will be a market where all the brands will try to dominate the industry, and company with more R&D and marketing will dominate the most. As discussed earlier in the video, boAt has a good advantage in marketing, so there will be a higher probability for boAt to dominate the industry than its peers. Thirdly, and the most fascinating part is that company is profitable, so it can liquidate the profit in order to experiment on new products. Now let's jump into weakness. boAt has a very low profit margin in their products, which comes around 5 to 8%. And secondly, the company has spent a lot on freight as it has a manufacturing unit in China. But after raising $100 million, the company is gonna set up its own manufacturing unit in India, by which the company will reduce its expense. And for the opportunity part, where many smartphone companies don't promise earphone inside the box, people tend to buy it separately. So again, boAt has a good advantage to shoot up their sales. Secondly, acquisition, where giants like Apple acquisition with Beats and Samsung with Harman, there can be a possibility that boAt can be acquired by a big smartphone brand. At last, car speakers. As boAt is dominating in all fields from headphone to smartwatches, there is one segment still vacant, which is car speaker. boAt can use that affordability card and grab a huge market share in this industry. And at the last, threats, lack of innovation. Many new age startups fail due to multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is lack of innovation. So a good innovation and a strong supply chain can be a great advantage for boAt. And at the last, there should not be any quality compromisation later in the future. That's it for the video guys. If you like the case study, you can hit the subscribe button below. Till then, I'll see you in the next one.